All right, we've got 2 limited time series done now. So we got 8 more to go for the current version 7.0. And as you can see here, the next one starts in 20 hours, and it is for, of course, the Nissan 300ZX Z32. And since we have so many limited time series, they are going to be running another limited time series at the same time for the same duration, and that is for the car that you see on my screen here, beautiful McLaren MP4. It's a very expensive car, and of course the car was first introduced to the game, they want to say January, with the release of version 6.0 when they included the new track Red Bull Ring. So this was the sort of the car that came got introduced at the same time to the Real Racing 3. So it was presented to us through with a special event named Fearless, and I'll put the link to my playthrough video in the description box below. So if you guys are interested on checking out what this series was like, if you haven't run through it in the past, or if you run it through and you've already won the car but just want to relive the thrill, then feel free to check out my playthrough video. As I said, I'll put the link in the description box below. But for this video, let's talk about the limited time series that's going to be starting, as I said, in 20 hours for this McLaren. Alright, so what is base PR for this car? Let me check it out on the internet here. The base PR is 93.8. Alright, I had to look it up because my car, I wish I could have won it with the 0 upgrade, but that wasn't, so I had to get a few upgrades to win through that special event, and the total upgrades I needed to get was 18 upgrades, as you can see here, and that brought the PR up to 103.5, which is all fine. For the limited time series, to complete that, you will have to bring the PR up to 106.4. That is according to what the Fire Monkeys have published on their site. So I'm gonna need a few more upgrades to, be able to complete this series. Let's see, and here we'll jump into my upgrade status here. So I got 3 on engine, drivetrain, exhaust, and tires and wheels, and so those are the categories that I had to get at least 1 gold upgrade, the second tier. And suspension and brakes, I managed to just stay with cash upgrades only. And the body, I had to get the last tier upgrade, which was pretty expensive. So on body, I ended up spending a total of 200 gold. Because let's see, I think the second tier gold upgrade for body was 60, and then the 4th tier was 140. So combined, that's 200 gold, right? So anyway, to win this car, I had to spend 500 gold total through that Fearless, the special event. And the reward for that event was, of course, the car and 100 gold. So it costed me 400 gold to win the car, essentially. And of course, it brought my PR up to 103.5. Now, with this limited time series, total gold reward is gonna be another 100 gold. So if you don't own this car yet, it's gonna cost a bit of gold. Obviously you will have to spend at least 500 plus, because you'll be starting at a base PR. But if you have already run through the special event and won the car, and maybe your car has higher PR than mine, then this will be a time to kind of recoup the cost, right? But anyway, so let's check out exactly how much total gold we're gonna have to spend to get the PR up to 106.4 to win the car and get 100 gold back, right? So, all right, let's try what it's like in suspension. So we need to spend another 70. I need to spend another 70. So that brings your total up to 570 gold if you haven't gotten the car yet. And then of course, why not get the next cash upgrade? And these upgrades take a while. As you can see, it's gonna be 1 day R&D time for this third tier cash upgrade. And what was I gonna say? The first tier cash upgrade takes 12 hours, just so you know. All right, so that was 70 for the gold upgrade in suspension, and I'll use the gold for now. So that brings my PR up to 104.6. All right, and then let's do the same for brakes. So that's gonna cost another 55 gold. So and of course we should get the cash upgrade, which brings the PR now up to 105.4. So now it's basically 3 across the board except for body, which I have spent 140 gold to bring my PR up to 105.4, and I need one more PR point to get me up to 106.4. And so far I've spent I got the car by spending 500, and I spent another 125, right? 70 plus 55, so that's 625 gold if you haven't gotten the car yet. And then let's see which upgrade gives me a PR boost of 1 whole point. My engine's gonna cost 195 gold, but it will unlock the next tier, most likely cash upgrade. And there's of course one more gold upgrade to go full up. Drivetrain, 180 gold. So these are expensive upgrades. I'm getting a feeling that the cheapest way to go might just be get the engine upgrade up to 5th tier. Because none of these upgrades, gold upgrades alone, are gonna be bringing my PR quite high enough. So you have to get 2 gold upgrades, which is gonna be, no matter what combination you go with, it's gonna be more than 195. So let's say we go with 195, and let's hope that the next tier gold cash upgrade will be giving me at least 0.4 PR boost. Let's find out. So here we go, 195, and it does give me enough to get me up to 106.5. All right, and that's a 2-day upgrade time. So let's do that. And then of course, final tier gold upgrade for engine on this car is 435 gold. Holy cow. By the way, if you want to go like fully upgrade this car, then it'll cost you 1,725 gold. That would be the upgrade total, starting from 0 upgrade, right? Now, there is certain benefit to of course, doing full upgrade, and that is exclusive series. There is an exclusive series available for this car, and the total reward for the MP4 for exclusive series is 200 gold. So, I mean, compared to what you have to spend, okay, fine, it's not that much back, you know, but I feel like for an exclusive series, 200 gold reward is actually one of the higher ones. And of course, you'll be able to also complete the bonus series the car is in, which is MP4 for Historia. And that one is another 82 gold. So let's think about this. A little bit of math here. And of course, I wonder if you're running through this for the, like, if you don't own the car, then you might be able to get your PR up to exactly 106.4 by, instead of getting the final tier body upgrade, maybe get brakes. Might give you a better, it's cheaper by like 15 gold. So that might lend you exactly at 106.4 instead of where I landed, which is 106.5. But of course, mine costed a little bit more, thanks to me trying to, well, I won this car through the special event, so that was a different strategy altogether, right? So I probably went with the body because I needed some sort of a speed boost, and brake's not going to give you any speed boost. So that's my story. I'm sure there's a good explanation for the way I ended up with the upgrade status that I had to when I was running through Fearless, but it's been almost a whole year ago, so I barely remember what happened yesterday. So don't expect me to remember what I did almost a year ago. But anyway, so let's talk about back to cost, right? So I spent, just now I spent almost, 195 plus 125. What is that? 200, 320, right? So, I need to spend another 320 gold to get 100 gold back for the championship series here, which means my net cost is going to be 220 gold. And then once I get my PR up to 106.4, by the way, I am able to complete 75% of the bonus series, which rewards me 48 gold. So I'm essentially able to recoup 148 of 320 I'll be spending. So that's not, that's not bad. But if you don't have this car yet, as in you're starting from zero upgrade, you have to count in another 500 gold, which means for you it's going to cost 820 gold. And you will be able to get 148 of it back by running through the championship series and the bonus series MP4 for Historia. So, yeah, that's expensive. What kind of percentage is that, right? So here, let me see if I can fire up calculator here. Where's my calculator? There we go. All right, so what was the cost again? The total cost for if you don't have the car yet is gonna cost at least about 800 gold, right? So let's punch in 800 gold, and then you're able to recoup, what did I say, 148, right? Actually, you know what, let's redo that. 148, and we'll divide that by, for me, let's say 820. Let's say you get the brake upgrades all the way. So that's gonna save you, what, 15 gold? So that'll cost you 805 gold, right? That makes sense. Alright, so that is roughly 18% return on your investment and upgrades, right? So you can think of it as an 18% discount on your upgrades, and you get the car for free essentially. The car's like 920 gold, I think. So yeah, most of the cost of these cars, by the way, the upgrades are gonna be what's gonna cost you more than the car itself, right? So yeah, so that's the story here. Expensive? Yes. If you don't own the car, I'm not sure if it's, I mean, it's a fun car. I cannot deny it. And it seems like Fire Monkeys know that too. So they are trying to have you really pay for it. So, let's see. As I said, the 2 series that's this car is featured in. So the exclusive series, if you have it fully upgraded, this is, I think, the last one, if I remember correctly. Well, if you own Ariel Atom V8 that we showed earlier. So yes, it will cost you a bit more gold to open up that exclusive series, but let's talk about the bonus series, which is MP4 for Historia, as I was saying. And let's see, how many tiers are there in this series? Let's check that out. And by the way, it's customizable. As you can see, your car probably does not look like mine, because mine's customized. So let's see. It is a 20 tier series. And the first 25% completion only gives you 10 gold back. But as I said, if you go through the limited time series to win this car, you will have a PR high enough to complete 75% completion, which totals the reward totals 48 gold. So in order to, well, and if you bring your PR up to 108, you're able to 100% complete this series, and the gold return, it'll be from 48, you'll get 82 back instead of 48. So, you know, you get a little bit more back, but amount that you have to spend to bring your PR up to 108 is going to be significantly higher than what you get in return, as always is the case. So, so there you go. There's kind of a rundown of what's going on, or what will be happening with the next limited time series featuring MP4. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions regarding this car, you know, feel free to comment in the comment section below. I'll probably run through maybe I'll try to do the run through of the actual MP4 for Historia bonus series as well. We'll see. So, but first thing first will be, I'll definitely try to run through the limited time series first, because the reward return is greater on that one. Because, well, you know what? Bonus series returns the rewards are always pretty dismal. So there's that. So that's why, yeah, this car is expensive. I mean, it's cool, it's awesome car, it sounds great, but cost is pretty prohibitively high. So you've been warned. Anyway, and also remember, we have another old car limited time series coming up. Another McLaren, another awesome car, albeit not quite as realistic as this one. It's gonna be, of course, the MP4X, right? The concept. So that one's of course gonna cost a ton. Mine is actually already fully upgraded, so we'll talk about that video when talk about that car limited time series when we get a little bit closer to that series coming in, I want to say at least a couple of weeks. So, but for now, that does it for this video. And once the 300ZX championship opens up, I'll probably do the rundown on that series like I've been doing. So until then, take care and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.